So it is 17:42 p.m. It is Tuesday evening, and I got a TV show review for you. Sopranos. I finished watching it after 2.5 months maybe of watching it. Late night fun times. So I finished. This is my first viewing too. I'm gonna do another rewatch in the future. Finished watching The Sopranos, and that was a good watch. It really was. Um, Given this is my first viewing, I'll have to do a firm second rewatch with my full thoughts. But for now, solid 8 out of 10. Yeah, I had to resist the urge to not write anything down as I was watching it. I just wanted to absorb it. So, that was fun. There was decent character evolution, but I think somewhere along season 3 or 4, the mood changed. Yeah, it did. I think it might have been 4. It might have been. I can't really remember. Now that I know how the show was gonna originally end, I am sad about it. I don't think I could handle seeing Tony getting killed. Nah. Like, yeah, I saw the original series finale for it. And yeah, it is kind of like, what the fuck happened, you know? But then, 14 years later, you find out that he was gonna originally have him killed off like that. I wouldn't have been able to handle it. It would have been like watching Hannah Baker all over again. And that would have hurt like a motherfucker. Like, if that had happened in 2007, it would have been on par with Hannah Baker's suicide in 13 Reasons Why, season 1. It would have hurt like a motherfucker. Oof. Yeah, that would break my heart and mine for a while. Yeah. Heavy shit really fucks with my autism. It's hard to bounce back. I will say the last 2 seasons have been basically a kill 'em all deal. Yeah, 5 and 6 definitely. Oof. I noticed that Tony's smart IQ was tapered away later in the show. Yeah, I liked that. I liked his IQ. I liked how smart he was, and then they kind of just tapered away with that. Whose death was the worst? I want to say Adriana because that's a given, but I'm gonna go with Uncle June or Johnny Sack. Yeah, I know Uncle June's not dead. He's just in the mental hospital with dementia and shit, but that dementia is a slow killer. And the way he devolved throughout the show, yeah, that was rough. And Johnny Sack, ugh, so bad. Who's my fave character? Johnny Sack, Chris, Paulie, and AJ. It's hard to pick, but those are my top 3 or 4. Yeah. Yeah, 4. I can't count. I wish they'd do a follow-up series, but doubtful. I doubt they would. I mean, I remember Many Saints of New York was originally slated as a TV series. It was going to be a mini-series event for a while, and then they decided to just, do a movie instead. I do like how AJ and Meadow were more in touch with reality versus Tony and Carmella. Definitely. Like, AJ was, more worried about the outside world creeping in and shit, and Meadow was more politically involved and whatnot, and I like that. The series is ahead of its time and very controversial. Definitely. Like, the series was really groundbreaking for its time and whatnot. I did notice they removed the Twin Towers from the opening after they were destroyed. I was kind of bummed about that. I'm like, why don't you just leave it in the credits? Would have been nice. The highlight of the show was Tony's therapy sessions, honestly. Yeah, for everything that happened in the series, his therapy sessions definitely shine brighter. The whole story is great, but those sessions were the MVP. Seeing him be vulnerable and breaking down shit is how I am with my shit. Definitely. That's how I roll. Don't believe me? Watch my About Me Redux series. Too many characters got written off, side stories too. Oh, God. Yeah, the one that really popped up was the accountability buddy shit from Ralphie Civil. Yeah, from Ralphie. That motherfucker. Oh, brother. That shit was funny. Worst cunt. Tie between Livia, Ralphie, Janice, and Tony. Yeah, Livia? Oh, man, what a twat. Oof. Ralphie? Yeah. Asshole. twat. Janice, definitely a whiny cunt. And Tony was just, a manipulative asshole cunt, honestly. Can't think of my fave episode, but season-wise, first season, hands down, best groundwork introduction. There was more character development in season 1 than the rest of the seasons. Because it really laid the groundwork out, and I love that shit. The show could have went on for at least 2 more seasons, maybe. At least that. Because David Chase gave an interview about the original ending and said he wanted it to go on for longer. I'm like, that would have worked. I did love all the tits that I saw for the most part. I love titties. But I didn't like them fake motherfuckers. Ugh, disgusting. I don't like fake tits. I like natural with a sag. It's beautiful. There was a lot of potential for expansion into Zeo, but that never fully took off like it should have. Yeah, when Naples was introduced and Furio, and then you had the female Italian boss, they could have done so much with that, but they just did like a singular storyline. Sucks. Props to having the first gay man in Vito, but it's a bitch how he died. Yeah. Then again, being gay is considered weak and an affront in mafia culture. Yeah. This goes back to the old heads and shit that don't. They are so conservative and shut-ins and closeted to their own beliefs that they don't accept anything outside of their realm. And it's cognitive dissonance for them. You see a lot of that shit today. Oh man, it's horrible. Yeah, my nose. Ugh. Cocaine, motherfucker. Gotta do a couple rails, man. Gotta get my shit in gear. Oh, fuck. Let's see here. I would consider Artie, Charmaine, and Gloria the most underrated trio in the show. Yeah. Easily. Artie and his wife should have had more development. Definitely. Oh my god. Like, they weren't even... They didn't get much recognition in 5 and 6 like they should have. But I mean, it was a mixed bag of people, and it's a lot of character heavy shit, so you gotta balance all these characters out so they all, get a decent amount of evolution. I mean, Syl, I love Syl. Syl was cool. But, yeah, most of the people in the fucking series didn't get a lot of recognition like they should have. Jennifer Melfi is Morpheus and having some of the answers Tony seeks, but he doesn't ask the right questions / advice. That's how I feel about her. I liked her. She was good. She's kind of like a brick wall for Tony. A brick wall he wants to fuck. But, definitely... she's a brick wall to him for whenever he has an issue, he's pounded on the wall, metaphorically, trying to get the right answer to come out, and all the wrong shit comes out, and it always confuses him. So, with him being that smart, I would say if he's confused by that, and he's trying to, it's kind of autistic in a sense, because he's having a hard time processing what's being said. He understands it, but it goes against his viewpoints and shit, and his upbringing and whatnot. Kind of wish Furio had fucked Carmela. Yeah, I'm guaranteed that's probably one of the top fans' wishes to have happen. I can see why Tony killed Chrissy, even though it felt like a shitty death. Yeah, it did. Like, watching it the first time, I was like, really? Seriously? If a new series was made, you'd have... I come back to this. I jumped around because I was saying stuff and then writing it down. If a new series was made, you could have Furio come back and he'd marry Carmela years later since Tony's dead. Yeah, because James is dead, so it'd be smart. And there's no way you could recast fucking James Gandolfini. Hell no. She'd be raising AJ and Meadow, who are doing very good for themselves. Definitely. Like, I mean, it's been, 14 years? So, yeah. She'd still be raising them, in a sense. They'd be out of the house, though, but still being raised. But I don't know, maybe as a movie or a miniseries. A movie would be more plausible because it'd be one of those, like, I don't know, I guess 2.5 hour deals. Or 8 episode miniseries would be cool. Tony is definitely a user and enabler. Yeah, for real. Like, he only looks out for himself and shit. Uh, the locations were amazing. The inner workings of the family were great. Who had the best evolution? I guess AJ. Honestly, like, he really went through a lot of shit. From growing up to dealing with his anxiety to his first heartbreak, suicide, all that shit. I did notice Carmela is based off Suzanne Summers with the hair and attitude in some respect. I picked up on that in season 1. I was like, she does look like Suzanne Summers or some template of that. Most shocking part of the series. That's a tie between Janice shooting Richie and Chrissy choking Adriana. And also Uncle June shooting Tony. I totally forgot that part, but yeah. That was some funny shit though. Malinga! Boom! But yeah, Janice shooting Richie, that shocked me. And then Chrissy choking Adriana, that just, ooh, man, that was rough. But somebody probably got a boner from that shit and blew a nice hard wad. Or squirted. Never know. Or did both, because they're a hermaphrodite. Seeing Vito live out his fantasy was nice, despite it being short-lived. Truly an unsung hero for me. Nah. Like, to escape the chaotic lifestyle that is the Mafia, go after his gay lifestyle while abandoning his wife and kids took courage. Is it wrong? I guess. Yeah, like, it's wrong and it's not. Because if you say is it wrong, and you're like, yeah, it is. Well, no, it's not. Depending on who you're talking to, because not everybody has the same mindset as you. That's where cognitive dissonance comes in. You hear something and it goes against your thought process. Cognitive dissonance. Because you're, taught and raised, that's wrong, it's bad, blah, blah, blah. Gives a fuck. The series has the same depression factor as 6 Feet Under. I've seen 6 Feet Under. It's good shit, and it has that depression factor. They also did the exploratory deal with every character and how their life is. So there was a lot of explanation and exploration with everybody involved. That was nice. So it was like The Wire. And The Wire, I gotta rewatch that son of a bitch. I haven't yet. It's on my to-do list, but me, autism, like, you'll get to it when you feel like it. But yeah, The Wire, man, The Wire, I love that goddamn series. It has that, it shows multiple POV, and I fucking love that shit. Oh, love it so much. There's a lot more I want to say, but can't find the words, so I'll make a vid on this, and down the road I'll do a rewatch, which I'll have a full balls deep breakdown. Yeah. Funniest moment. Paulie and Chrissy in the woods and the many dirty jokes told throughout. Yeah. Like, that shit was funny, but also, yeah, the Jenny Sack joke, it's funny. But, I don't know, not that funny. Like, it's, funny. And I was like, whatever, ain't that funny. But Paulie, though. Fucking Paulie. And all them jokes they told throughout the show. God damn. There was something else in the series that really stood out, and I can't remember what the fuck it was. I don't know. There was a lot that I picked up on and didn't write it down. So on my rewatch, hopefully it'll pop back up, and then I can, do another full video, which will probably be longer and shit. Because there were a lot of personal things as well. Oh yeah, Gloria's shit, that's right. Yeah, Gloria's death, that really hit home for me too, because that that took me back to when I lost Crystal in 2013. So that was rough for a little bit. But, worth watching. And I got through it. Oh, it sure touched on a lot of deep shit. Crazy. But, yeah. What is the Sopranos' worst downfall? Killing too many motherfuckers off. Really. And abandoning side stories. That was the worst. Ugh. Because there were so many stories they could have went with, but they didn't. There was a good focus on AJ and Meadow branching out and doing more. And hell, I could probably see AJ becoming a politician or some shit. Just given how he was and whatnot, or an activist in some manner. What else? Meadow would be an attorney. I just don't think I don't know if David Chase realized the potential he had with the show. But then again, when you're making a whole new series and you present it to the networks, you gotta make it past the pilot. Like, you gotta get past the pitch. You gotta give them like a 30-second pitch on the series. And then if it gets greenlit, okay. Then you have to get your cast, you have to get your story, you have to get the filming and shit. And you have to have a solid fucking pilot that takes off. If the pilot doesn't take off like it should, you're fucked. Unless it has one of them slow burning followings with it. But, I don't know. But yeah, like, they really pushed for a lot of shit in The Sopranos. And it turned out well. It really did. But definitely a lot of issues with it too. Like, they didn't expand on the FBI angle enough. They didn't expand on Tony's connections, Espelanda shit. What happened to that? Like, seriously, they wrote so much shit off. I would say Furio is another unsung hero too. Carmela didn't get enough evolution. No, not really. Puss did. He did and he didn't. It depends on how you look at it. Was Tony the hero or the villain of the show? I don't know. I'd say he was both, honestly. Philly, fucking Philly. That reminds me. My favorite part of the show, all the fucking ties. Yes. Oh my god. Syl had some of the sexiest looking ties on. Like, fuck. Because that really caught my eye. I'm like, damn, where are these fucking ties coming from? Like, they were really fucking sexy. I loved them. Shit. Like, they were really bright and vibrant. I think Paulie had some good ties, too. Yeah. Yeah, he did. He had some good ties. But yeah, I think character evolution in The Sopranos was mid-tier. We'll go mid-tier. It wasn't god-tier like it is today in most shows. But yeah, like, there was decent evolution, but not enough. So, if you like The Sopranos, and you enjoyed it from start to finish when it came out, cool. If you picked up on it later in life and enjoyed it, that's even better too. But if you didn't like this at all, that's cool. I get it. Everybody's picky. If you don't like the cast, you don't like the creator, don't like the directors, the writers, that's awesome. If you do, cool. I don't know. I didn't really freak out about some stuff in this, honestly. Yeah, I really didn't freak out that much, which was nice. Like most stuff, people be freaking the fuck out over because it's so graphic to them. uh, who was the saddest character in the show? Chrissy, honestly. Chrissy and Adriana together, honestly, but I would say Chrissy more because he was trying so hard to stay clean and got fucked up and it's rough. Well, it reminds me, they never really did a closure for Carmela's dreams about Aid. See more stuff that got kicked out and abandoned. Kind of sad. Oh well. So, that's what I got. So I'm gonna hop off here and I'm gonna go fuck with some pictures on my laptop and make some slideshows. Because I meant to do it this weekend, but I spent more time gathering shit up and whatever, so. Yeah. So, till next time, like and subscribe. Thoughts and prayers.